If you are currently selling private label or are thinking about selling private label on Amazon, I am here to convince you there is another and there is a better way to get started with selling on Amazon. What's up, guys? My name is Mike Sieben. I am a 7-figure Amazon seller. Today's video, I'm going to be going over why I think that private label is not the best way to get started with selling on the Amazon platform. I'm going to break down the business model that I've been doing for over 3 years now that has led me to quick and consistent profits. And I'm going to prove to you why this business model should be considered before private label, and how this business model can even fuel your future private label business. All right, guys, welcome back. As I mentioned, today we are talking about a different way to sell on Amazon rather than private label. I'm gonna show you why it is quicker and easier to get started with this business model and why you should care if you are thinking about starting a private label business, or maybe you've just started a private label business for yourself. So the business model that I am talking about is Amazon Wholesale. So Amazon Wholesale is essentially when you create relationships with the brands, the distributors, the wholesalers that sell the popular brand name items that we all know and love. Although Amazon Wholesale is not completely new, we do have a little bit of a twist that we do in our business, and I do teach to my students, that make it a very unique and promising business, and in my opinion, a perfect supplement to private label, a great way to get quick profits into your business if you want to fuel a private label business, or it can just be done on its own and can be scaled to a very, very high level. All right, so first, let's talk about why Amazon Wholesale is so great. So the very first thing that you want to know about Amazon Wholesale is that it is very quick and easy to get set up. It is something that is dependable, scalable, and is going to be around for years and years to come. The ability for you to actually get started within weeks, not months, is very realistic, and I've personally helped hundreds of students be able to do just that with this business model. So to paint a little bit better of a picture for you, I really want to talk about some of the timelines that will go into Amazon Wholesale, and I want to directly contrast that with something like the private label business. So with Amazon Wholesale, once you're up and running, you know the material, you understand what you're doing, you could literally get started within just a couple of weeks and have items available for sale on your Amazon store. The average time that it takes a student that I've worked with is about 6 to 7 weeks, all the way from starting from scratch, not knowing a single thing, to shipping products into Amazon to be available for sale. This means that from when you actually make an order and start looking for suppliers and their products to the point where an item is for sale can be a matter of about 1 to 2 weeks. And we're going to contrast that with what goes into private label, where you're having to source your own item, talk to suppliers from overseas, probably China, negotiate on all of the items. You're going to have to get samples, which can take weeks for you to get samples in, and then and only then are you actually placing an order for your item. So usually this process takes about 2 to 4 weeks just to decide on what item you're gonna purchase, have that made up by your manufacturer, and get that into the process. From there, once the item's being made, it's usually about 1 to 2 weeks for that item to actually get processed on the line, and then you're looking at a minimum of about 6 to 8 weeks for sea shipping to get that over from China. So overall, we're looking at about 3 to 6 months before we even have our item into Amazon. And then, because you're bringing a brand new item to the market, you have to worry about ranking that item, diverting attention, getting an audience to look at it, and sales will then slowly start to happen, and they will increase over time. We're going to contrast that with Amazon Wholesale, where you can get up and running and be finding suppliers and products within a week span. From there, you're gonna review their products, you're gonna place orders, and you're gonna get those products sent into Amazon. Generally, this can take about another 1 to 3 weeks to actually have your inventory available. So right there, we're looking at about 2 to 4 weeks from getting started with this business to actually have our items available versus 3 to 6 months. And then the beautiful part about Amazon Wholesale is our items can start selling immediately once they're available at Amazon. Because we sell brand name items with proven traction, items that have already been on sale on the marketplace, we're leveraging the existing traffic of these listings of these products, and we're able to sell at full velocity right from the first day that they become available. So this really does show you how Amazon Wholesale, you can get started in the next 1 to 2 months and actually be making sales and profit versus a more traditional way of something like private label. The amazing thing about wholesale, and trust me, I am not here to say that private label is not a good business, it's not something you should pursue, or is not going to work out for you in the future. What I am saying is it can be a perfect supplement if you are already doing Amazon private label or you're considering doing private label down the line. Because the amazing thing with wholesale is that although the profits are not as high per item or per sale, you do sell these items a lot quicker. You can turn items ideally within about a month span versus 6 to 8 months with private label. So what it allows you to do is compound the interest, essentially the profits that you're making through the wholesale model, and you can actually roll those profits over and build those profits much quicker than with private label. So if maybe private label is a goal for you down the line, or you're doing private label now and want more money for more inventory, you could actually get started with Amazon Wholesale and use the profits that you generate to fund your private label business. Now, like I mentioned, there were 3 different ways to roll with this. The third and final way is if you want to just do Amazon Wholesale, there are many sellers out there, myself included, that are truly purely just doing Amazon Wholesale and are doing 7, 8, multiple 8 figures with this business model. So it is something that can be long-term, can be scalable, and does have real world value as a business. So I really just wanted to spend some time highlighting, because I know that private label is definitely the most popular and most long-term way to sell on Amazon. But I wanted to show you guys how Amazon Wholesale can be a great supplement or a great substitute for the Amazon private label model. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that I turned some of you private label junkies into believers. If you guys like the content, please make sure that you're smashing that like button. Please make sure that you are subscribed and even hit that notification bell so that you can be alerted every single time that I put out a new video. We put videos out on this channel every single Thursday, so I'm gonna be back at you week over week with awesome Amazon content. And we have a lot planned and in store for you guys down the road. As I mentioned, that is everything for me today. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and good luck selling on Amazon. Bye for now.